Hey friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's freezing cold here in Michigan, as you can see outside. It is 7 degrees, the snow is sparkling, and I'm thinking I could be playing outside or painting. So I chose painting. Today I'm going to be making another painting. What I want to do today, I want to do another blowout, because I'm practicing getting ready for doing bigger canvases. So I like to use a record for this because it's inexpensive. You can find them scratched up, you know, maybe 25 cents or 50 cents, and you can use them to practice on, check out your colors, see if they're perfect for doing something bigger. So that's what I'm going to do today. This is a color test. So let's get underway. So we're going to use paints that we've already made up. These are paints from my stash, scrap paints, that sometimes are kind of old, but I'm going to use them for this. I'm also going to be using Color Shift by Folk Art. And we're going to see how this looks on my painting today. All right, so let's get going. So first thing I want to do is I'm just going to check my paints and make sure they're all the same consistency. All right, so we're going to be using some Sherwin-Williams Color to Go. We're going to do Silken Peacock, my favorite. I'm just really loving this right now. So we'll use this first. I started a channel membership. You can click the join button under this video if it's something you're interested in doing. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Here's our, I usually check to make sure it's level, and it is, so that's great. And we're going to put on our Silken Peacock. This is just such a gorgeous blue color. I'm going to use up everything I have left. All right, perfect. So we're going to blow this one out across the top of this paint. Oh, I'm going to have to get more. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to use that. And I'm going to go ahead and just move it around on here a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's get our paint on. We're going to start with Liquitex Phthalo Blue. And this is a paint. I'm going to use up all the rest of the paint in this one because I'm using this is actually, I guess we'll call it a scrap stack, sort of, because I'm using up mostly leftover paint. Okay, next up we have Golden's Green Blue. So we're going to put some of this on top. I tried to make these all the same consistency, but quite often I find that the paint changes before you're ever even able to use it. Like I just checked it and already it's thickened up. Okay, this is Brulee by This Little Piggy. And I'm going to splatter a little outside because I actually want that. I want paint all outside of it. I splattered a little outside of it on purpose. All right, next is Indigo Waves. And this also is by This Little Piggy. Put this on. Okay. We're going to be using Color Shift by Folk Art. And for this, I also want it out and about. Gonna put it like this. Okay. And then we're going to put a little more back on top of the stack of the greenish blue. Or of the, sorry, yes, this is a phthalo blue. A little more of this back up on top. Okay. Now cell activator. Quite a bit of cell activator because we're really going to blow this. Okay. And then we're going to use this super secret blower that I love. It's my favorite. I talk about this in other videos. Such a great blower. And I'm going to blow from high up. Way up here. Moving down. All right. So you might have seen how I was blowing that. I have the blower up here, but I'm very intentional about it. I'm bringing it down and I'm watching the ridge of white and pushing it out across. Also, I usually run it at the end for a little bit on what's here. Okay, wow, this is beautiful. You can see here my cells are starting to develop. And we've got some definite definition to it. I really like that. My purple seemed to come all out around the edges, but so far I don't see it inside. We're going to see how that looks in a few minutes here as we get spinning. Really like this. This is beautiful. I want to give a shout out to Cole, my birthday buddy. Cole is, I think he's 8 now. Could that be true? But a shout out to Cole who's watching this video, and just want all of you to know all of my videos are kid safe too. They're kid friendly and kid safe. Okay, so let's get this spinning and see what happens. Now I know all of the white hasn't developed yet. I'm hoping that that comes as we spin here. And I'm just going to pick it up like this and see how it's moving here. Okay, let's give it another spin. It's really beautiful. I think here we really want the cells to come up better here. Okay, so you can see it's still developing. I haven't done anything else to it, but you can see as we're waiting that we're getting more cells here. That's beautiful. You could take something like this. Now it's paint covered, but this is a straw that I use to blow down into the white, which helps push it down in and have the color come up. So we'll try that. And you can see how that's working to bring those cells out. Oh, beautiful. So far, I really like it. It's very pretty. I can't wait to see how it moves out here. So let's keep going. Give it some spins here to see what happens. Oh, this is interesting. Now I know a lot of that's going to keep moving off here. Just send our, okay, so just checking it here. That middle's pretty solid. This is really interesting right here. The purple showed up here, the purple shift, a little bit here, none really in the middle, and it's actually coming off, but I might be starting to see it here. Hard to tell. The middle came out beautiful now. Look at that. That's beautiful. Let's keep spinning, see what we get. It's interesting how much of the Silken Peacock is showing through. It's beautiful with this, but it's kind of surprising to me. I thought the blue would take over more. It really is beautiful. I could imagine this on a larger canvas. I don't know as I do. Well, that Silken Peacock is quite beautiful. I can't wait to see it under the light. You know, I ask myself, because I'm preparing to do a larger canvas, are these colors what I want to use? Let's see. I would think where I really want this little piece over here to move off, over here. So let's see if we can move that off. I'm going to kind of put this forward on my spinner a little bit. That should force the paint off in that area. But I do kind of love it. I don't know what to do. There's so many fluid art projects you can do. Oh, I do love that better now right here. And maybe I could go even a little more. You know, you could do flip cup, dirty pour, ring pour. You name it with fluid art. What's so beautiful about doing this is you can do whatever you want. And I actually really love doing, I call them the scrap stacks. They're using up paint that you already have made. To me, that's a huge challenge because I'm cheap. I don't want to waste paint. I don't want to spend money on things I don't need. I love this. I can see, okay, on this one, I can see that my grandsons, I can see Joel asking for this to put up in his bedroom. And as a grandparent, I think being able to make things like this for our grandkids, and I have 10 of them. And every time they're here, they go, "Can I have that, Grandma?" And I'm like, of course you can, because I really want my kids to have the legacy that I'm leaving them. And if they are here, we do it together too. So, which I think is so beautiful. I'm still wanting this edge to come off, and it still hasn't. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of tip it and get it to go. I really want that edge to come off because it just doesn't look right with the rest. The purple's starting to really show up now. I can really see it. That is beautiful. Now I'm seeing the purple show up across the whole thing. Just a little more here. Maybe a few more spins. Actually, I think it gives it character. I'm gonna leave it because as I look at it, I really like the character it's giving it. This is really quite a beautiful piece. Look at this. I'm gonna put it up under here so you can see it. What I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna get the bubbles out of it by running the torch over it. And then I'm gonna put it up on some cups and do kind of a flyover so you can see it up close. But I love this. I think this would be great hanging on the wall. I'm gonna resin it after it dries, put a hanger on the back, and this will be a wall hanging. How beautiful. Well, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please hit the bell also, because that gives you different kinds of notifications. And of course, there's my members only channel now. And I look forward to getting to know you. If you want to put a comment on, I'll answer it. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.